Okay. Well, I have been working in many different fields all over the globe. As a person who have very diverse and multidisciplinary professional experience, and I have seen all the current problems that exist in all businesses, in all places. Okay, this is something that exists not only in one continent, in Europe, in Asia, in Africa, in America, in the US, wherever. It's global, and it's the culture of people having no inclusion and not an open and vibrant communication where they can share their thoughts and ideas in not fearful, but in a happy and peaceful, healthy, joyful way. And this is something that helped me develop all the trainings that I offer in Peace, Health, and Joy after seeing the difference between a true leader who is empowering and inspiring people and motivating people to be themselves, but their higher selves, and to go beyond limits without uh, having to damage their health, without having to be stressful and full of anxiety, but to make this in a joyful and happy, peaceful, healthy, and joyful way, basically. So that's the reason I created the leadership coaching, because after working in the corporate world where there were toxic environments. And even in my last job in a big company in Paris, working with people from all over the globe, it's a huge international company. And there were people coming to me, telling me their experiences that they had. They were feeling awful, basically. They couldn't sleep because of stress and the toxic environments at work. They were sitting on a chair all day without being able to go even to of course they could go to drink water, but they have to be always fast because they were working in customer service, and of course it's a post where you have to be there because they were receiving calls. But it was such a stressful environment and toxic environment. And I've seen the difference between a boss who is actually micromanaging everything and is saying in theory that is a positive leader and encourages people to communicate and talk. But in practice, what's happening is the opposite, actually. So I've seen all those struggles. I've seen people struggling and be eliminating themselves to try to fit in, and to be suppressing themselves, to be judging other people. So all this creates negative results, not only for your health, okay, as a person, for the team's health and the results of the team and the results of the company. This affects negatively everything, the productivity, the profits of the company, everything, so the image, because your people, as professionals who are working in a company, okay, it's the image, the first and the last thing, and everything about your company. Companies are like real life environments. So when you have a positive, a peaceful, a healthy, and joyful environment, you create great results. It's as simple as that. If everything works in alignment with that, okay, as a base, peaceful, healthy, joyful environment, everything happens greater because you're able to have a more passionate and motivating and great team of people who are going beyond limits to create the greatest results, okay, that you want and that the general goals are, okay, wherever they're coming from, and you're able to transmit that vision and those pure goals uh, of creation to create something greater, to go beyond the extra mile to create something that doesn't exist. Okay, and that's the good magic where it happens and how it happens by having the teams, um, by using the greatest leadership, okay, and not micromanaging and not bossing around people, but being a leader. And how to do that is by uh, getting the message in a way which is authentic, which is very direct, okay, and uh, in a peaceful, healthy, and joyful way. So that actually it feels like um, playing, but also doing something meaningful and important. All this is the part of the leadership teaching training of Peace, Health, and Joy, where I guide you of how to not be a boss and to be instead a great leader and uh, to eliminate the toxic culture and instead of having a toxic and fearful and stressful culture to have a positive, peaceful, healthy, and joyful culture for all, inclusive and great communication between everybody in the team, and to have this positive, motivating, uplifting, empowering, inclusive environment that creates great results.
So, Irene, what would be
So,
your message to the people who are working and are facing some mental health problems like stress or even insomnia, the people who can't sleep at night? So, what would be your advice to them? How to work?
well, first of all, there are many strategies and techniques to release stress and to manage your emotional state to be able to stay positive and healthy even in toxic environments. But my goal is to coach all leaders so that there are no toxic environments anymore. Okay, and that's the highest goal, and that's the goal of peace, health, and joy trainings related to inclusive leadership. Not only to solve problems, but to prevent problems proactively, and that's what I'm teaching in the leadership coaching training, um, which is everything about prevention and solving problems when needed, all kinds of problems, but focusing on this, on establishing the foundational work culture full of peace, health, joy, and uh, how to be managing everything so that you're never having a toxic environment at work.
Okay,
And
Irene. So,
even if you,
you
yeah,
yourself have a great experience in the corporate world. So, can you tell us something about how you felt and how you tackled this stressful environment?
well, firstly, I'm naturally a positive person, and I'm getting that message out there by everything I do, even the body language says a lot, even your way of talking, your way of greeting people, and I am never eliminating my own light. That's the mindset, you know? I'm never eliminating my light, even in the darkest moments. You're the star, you're the moon. There is light always. So, by acknowledging your strengths, your powers, and having this self awareness and confidence, it's not that there is someone who is less than you. Not at all. You're exactly as powerful as everybody. And that's exactly this mindset for success and of a leader, because a true leader sees the power in all of the people, not only on themselves, you know. So the mindset of a leader is not, I am the greatest of all, but I am great and I can show others also and empower and uplift others to be their greatest self too, because they are great. Each and every human being, we have great capacities and great strengths. And this is a job of a leader to empower and uplift others and to help them realize and discover these strengths and to use them for good, to use them for a greater goal and the vision to create something greater. That's how we evolve as human beings in
Okay.
everything,
So,
everywhere.
Irene, what would be your final message to all the leaders, all the managers that are seeing this video? And also, you can introduce your services and how they will help them get better with their management and in
Okay,
a non-toxic environment.
so if you're working as a manager, a team leader, in any field, in any place of the world, and you want to create a better working environment, uplifting and empowering and motivating with peace, holistic health, and joy, to be able to enjoy your work and to help others enjoy their work too, instead of having a toxic, stressful, and unhealthy environment where there is a judgmental, toxic environment, there is communication behind the scenes that is creating a very negative atmosphere. Instead of having that, okay, and if you want to be a true leader who actually empowers and uplifts and motivates people to be their greatest, highest self, you can start my online Peace, Health, and Joy inclusive leadership, mindful, soulful, and heartful leadership coaching training, where I teach you exactly how to create a positive, peaceful, healthy, enjoyable, and joyful environment for all, to be able to have great results and get your team to the greatest level, even beyond your expectations and your imagination.